What's up, everybody? It's Tanya Smith here with Stream Like a Boss TV and Get Noticed with Video. And I am super excited and thrilled that I get to be here with you on a Thursday, because Thursday is when we go live to talk about live stream marketing and how it can help you, especially if you're a service provider, to sell more of your services, stand out online, and really just, promote yourself, be branded, be creative, all the things you can do with video and really create amazing, engaging conversations. So I want to say hello to a few folks that are in the house. What's up? Learn live streaming with John Lacey. It's good to see you, sir. And Dan Roth, the honest accomplice. Look, if this is your first time being here watching the show, I want you to type in hashtag newbie. If you've been around before, I want you to type in hashtag OG. And we do have Dr. Elo in the house. So I'm going to introduce you to him in just a second. Actually, I'm going to let him introduce himself. But one of the things that we're going to focus on tonight is the concept of the best video gear. Now, so we're going to talk gear, and we're really just going to have some fun. We both have had a long week. And so we're just going to enjoy ourselves, and hopefully you'll enjoy the show as well. If you've got questions about video gear, especially as a side hustler, since you're the ones I want to focus on for this season, if you're doing your side gig and you're creating content and you need help, the solutions that we're bringing to the table this season are for you. So Dr. Elo and I are going to talk a little bit about that. By the way, full name, Ephraim Lopez, in case you've never met him before. What's up? I see you in there, Michelle. Good to see you. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Dan, you and your comments, sir. All right, look, I want to go ahead and bring him up. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to go ahead and share our little promo video. And on the other side of that video, you're going to see me and Dr. Elo, and we're going to talk about video gear solutions for those of you who are side hustlers. And of course, I'm going to have him do a little bit more of an introduction of himself. The only other thing I'll mention to you that is that I encourage you right now to go grab your notepad and your pen, because you never know what's going to come up that might be the best idea yet that you've had, a takeaway that you can use immediately after the show. Okay. So we'll see you on the other side of this video. Go grab that notepad and pen and your favorite cup of hydration. See you right back. Alrighty, sir. It's good to
I'm
have
ready.
you here. Yeah, I'm ready for you. Look, we got to get you some claps in here. Yes, yes, yes. Look, so you've been on the show before,
Absolutely, yeah.
but tonight we want to talk about video gear. And for those people who don't know you, I just want to give you a few minutes to talk a little bit about yourself and tell us what is in your bio and what would be something that people wouldn't know from your bio.
I'm a clown. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not. So,
No.
so my name is Dr. Efrain Lopez. I am a real doctor. I have a doctor of management and environmental and social sustainability. During the day, I'm a federal employee. I do environmental reviews for the federal government for oil and gas companies that want to do deep water ports in the United States. So I have that during the day. And during the night, of course, I am a father, a husband, a very proud father and husband. I do have a background in technology as well. I do have a master's degrees in network engineering, and I've been in computers all my life, so I'm really versatile with gear, which I kind of have a problem with. I love buying gear. Gear acquisition syndrome, they call it. So gas. I have a
Mm-hmm.
problem with that. Because I love gear. I love to try stuff. I love to perfection sound, perfection anything that has to do with live streaming. I do have a channel in which I did a lot of live streaming on for many years. So that's on youtube.com/ask forward slash Dr. Elo. I do have a website as well, which you can find all my information in there, which is askdrelo.com. But basically, in my YouTube channel, it was everything live streaming. I've pivoted a little bit more into gear and do have a new podcast as well, which we were doing a podcast yesterday with somebody that I know that it's on the stream right now. And that basically that new podcast is on, you know, remote work, basically. Um, I have a vast interest in it. I am a remote worker at times. At times, I have to go to the office. So there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But in all honesty, I just love gear. I love doing live streams or video and anything with content creations. I am originally from Puerto Rico. I live in Herndon, Virginia, which is about 30 miles west from Washington, D.C., because I work downtown DC at times. So that's basically me in a nutshell. And yeah, that's
We
it.
had a good time on your podcast, I think.
Absolutely.
But let me tell y'all real quick about E. So look, his questions were hard. I got those questions, and usually I can kind of wing it. I can kind of like just wait till the last minute, which is what I did. And I read through them and I went, ooh,
No,
oh,
you did great. You did great.
I should
So
have prepared.
no, you did great because it was basically it was honest.
Yeah,
Shout out to the honest accomplice. But it was really honest. So it was natural, and it was I didn't know you worked for so long as a remote worker, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
before the whole COVID, everybody's going home at once. You already had that experience. So,
yeah,
it was really cool to have you in the podcast as well, and, hey, you know how it is. We'll
yeah.
always go back to back. Last time we did back to back as well.
I
2
think we
streams in a row.
did. Two
Yeah,
stream. We support each other. Look, so
of
what we're
course.
using, if in case you didn't know, we're using Ecam Live as the streaming platform for this evening. And not only did we get to support each other through shows this week, but we also got to meet each other for the very first time in person.
That's pretty cool.
Um, yeah, it was really nice to just like hugs and handshakes. I always say that there's nothing that can replace a hug and a handshake. So
And people have legs, you know? We have a torso. We
I
have
know.
legs. We're real. Oh my god, you're real.
No, my favorite line, my favorite thing that I kept hearing over and over again was Marshall Fox. Everybody kept saying to him, I didn't know you were so tall. So yeah, I mean, it was nice to just see people in real life, right? And to recognize how I know the word is overused, authenticity and being
Yeah,
authentic. I know that's overused, but it really applied. Everybody was so genuine and so real. Everything that you see about us on stream was us in real life, and I loved that. It was amazing.
that's India asking, "Where am I live?" And it's Tanya's chat. Right, India?
India,
Jump in, jump in.
yeah, jump on, girl. I love it. Yep, and India Delgado, that's our sister.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's our girl. I'm gonna have to have a panel again with
Oh, the
all of
panel was
us.
fun. Yeah,
That's so much
absolutely.
fun. Okay, look, so I have a question. I'm going to talk about video gear now.
Let's do it.
And if any of you are watching and you're in the chat, feel free to ask your questions or follow ups too. Um, so,
Get your
with your,
wallets ready.
I know, right?
Okay.
With your diverse background, because you do have a very diverse background, you've
Yeah.
done a lot of things, you're doing a lot of things. What initially drew you to explore video gear? Like, especially because, again, this is a side hustle for you, and we're talking to side hustlers, a lot of side hustlers in the audience. So,
absolutely.
What drew your attention to, oh, I need to really focus on this? How did that become your thing?
First of all, John, what's going on, buddy? I didn't see you. I just saw you there in the comments, so thank you for being here. And to everybody else, of course, right? So, hey, there's India. Yeah. So basically, I've always I did my degree, I did everything, and then I ended up working for the Coast Guard. So I did a lot of stuff very different that and computers. So ended up loving environmental, and for some reason, I still had that urge to do something that needed, you know, technology more, right? So I've first watched, like everybody else, watched live streaming pros for a long time, and by watching their streams, Luria picked me up as to be a moderator for LSP. So I was a moderator for a year with them, and there I started to develop that love for live streaming, and I started acquiring gear. And that's how really everything started. That's how I started with the video gear, because I already had a lot of computers already. I built computers. I still build my own computers. I have a PC which I don't use for streaming, but I can. But I use for gaming. I use for editing. And the rest of my streamings I do with a Mac. But because of Ecam, of course, right? So, but I love the gear. I just love gear. I've always loved gear, and this gave me an opportunity to just concentrate on gear that will help me live stream online presence, basically.
Okay. I'm I'm seeing that there might be a little bit of an issue with some sound. It goes in and out. If anybody in the stream is actually or in the chat is hearing that too, let me know.
What?
I had
What?
some glitchy
What?
things happening. No. What? Huh? What?
What?
What you
What?
say?
What?
Look, it's a part of live streaming, y'all. So
Yeah,
if you
it is what
we
it
can
is.
be here telling you our journeys and telling you that we know a lot about video gear and all of that, and we've both been doing video for some time, but sometimes it just is what it is. It's part of
Yeah,
live streaming. So just know
it
it
is cutting out.
happens.
Yeah, mine's cutting out in and out. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Is what it is. What can you do?
Yeah,
That's
and we agreed we were going to keep going anyway and just have fun with
mhm.
this thing because that's what we're going to do. Like John said, live happens. Yep.
You saw what India put.
India said Elo's sound is cutting in and out. Yep. Yep.
She put
So,
that you're muting me on purpose?
oh, she put that. Oh, I see it now. I'm not.
Mm,
I promise I'm not doing that to him. But it does
I
happen. It
know.
happens. So I'm going to ask you the next question, and we're just going to keep pushing through, and
Sure.
it will work out the way it's supposed to work out. So, for side hustlers that are just starting out their video content journey, what would you say are the essential pieces of video gear that they need to start with? What would you recommend that they invest in first?
To be honest, they need to invest. Obviously, everybody knows that sound is better than audio. You need more sound, because if people can watch a bad video with good sound, but they won't watch a good video with bad sound. So a microphone probably will be better. I've always, while you learn the ins and out of how an XLR mic and USB mic works, I would absolutely go first with everything Elgato. To be very sincere, it's just gear that works. You can get a microphone for, I don't know, for $80 right now. Uh, the one, I think it is the name of it. One of the Elgato mics software, so you can manipulate everything in your computer. It works with PC, it works with Mac. I would go strictly with a microphone from Elgato USB, the Wave One, I think it is the name of it. Not even the Wave Three. The Wave Three is like $130. Get the
Yeah.
one that's 80. Don't go. Please don't go with Blue and get you know, a microphone that like Blue Yeti, like everybody has. That's not good sound. That was probably good sound in 2005. It's not today. So I would start with something from Elgato, right? If you have a little bit more budget, I would definitely go for $250. You can get MV. Do have I just changed to this microphone after 7 years of doing this. So MV7 is an amazing microphone, and you can a short MV7, and you can use it with USB, and you can use it with XLR. So you got two options there.
Yep.
Uh, for a camera, I will get an Elgato cam, not a cam, like an Elgato webcam, whichever, which is or the Pro or the regular one. I will start with the regular one. If you want to invest a little bit more, get the Elgato the Pro, the webcam, the Pro one. It's the face cam is the name of it. So
Oh,
the face
yeah.
cam Pro,
Face cam.
I would get that. I have that one. I use it for work every single day, and people keep on reminding me how good it looks every single day.
Yeah.
So I would that will be my two. Um, First, lighting. Lighting is huge. Don't get a ring light. You're not 17. You're not TikToks. So I do have a ring light, but I have it to the side. I decommission it to work because it's an Elgato ring light. But you can get two panels from Elgato. I would get everything Elgato, to be very honest, because it's something that you're gonna buy, and it's gonna last. You're not gonna start buying stuff and then it's gonna break in 3 months. It's gonna last, and you're gonna save a little bit of money while you do that, because you're gonna be with it like 3, 4 years while you develop your audience or whatever you do. But I would go with that. I would save my money. I won't buy anything that's cheap. I would wait, save my money for 6 months, and then go and buy me a bundle, probably on Black Friday or something like that.
Yeah. Which is
Specials,
coming up, y'all.
or
That's
yeah, or you can get secondhand as well. You
mm-hmm.
can get good refurbished products on Best Buy. On every website has the refurbished stuff, and I always recommend or open box or refurbish. Open box is more India style. I'm more of a refurbished style, but it's the same thing basically. I'll yeah, you'll behave. Yes.
No, she won't.
And so I'll absolutely buy refurbished or open box, and you can get some great deals during holidays or during Black Friday, or the sales from Amazon as well. The Prime days. So get a bundle, and you can start with that. They have everything you need, to be honest.
I'm going to pull up a couple of questions real quick here. I just discovered that something weird is going on with my cuz it's weird night. We're just going to
I
go with
love it.
that.
That's what we
It's
love it.
it's it's weird night. So
That's why I'm here.
let me
Weird
pull
night.
this. Look, it's because of you. Is it your
That's
fault?
me. I'm weird, so it's
I
weird
don't
night.
know. Look, so John asked, "Are you both using a Shure MV7?" I
I'm using
am
she's using an MV7. I'm using a SM7DB.
the
I
big
just got
boy.
this. Yeah, I just got this. So I'm new to it. Freaking love the sound, but it's the MV7 doesn't have anything to envy this microphone. It's MV7. I still have it, and I still use it. I love the MV7. But that was my microphone for what, years, 3 years. So hey,
Yeah, it's almost time for me to upgrade. I was getting jealous of people at the at Ecam Creator Camp, like, oh, I need to get the big one, but I
well, you
really
got
don't
4 days.
yet.
We got 4 days for our Ecam
The
20%
coupon,
off. We got
right?
20% off. Yeah,
That is
until the 30th
crazy.
for the Ecam creators. So yeah, until the 30th. Just
John was
saying, just saying.
confirming that you were talking about the Elgato Wave series. Let me pull that back up.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
bad with names. Bad with names.
And then he also was confirming that you were saying the
Yes.
Elgato face cam. Yes.
That's a
Yes,
man
yes,
that
yes.
knows.
Yes. And then Dan said, respectfully, as an Elgato partner, I wouldn't
Mhm.
use their Wave 3 as my regular mic. Yeah, I did try.
No,
The Wave 3, my
you can use the Wave
originally.
1. You can start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I'll use the
tried
Wave
it.
1 to start, and then afterwards, you can go ahead and get an MB7 and upgrade, but
And India has a good tip in here too. That's true. The open box deals that you can get on this stuff. Oh yeah. Ugh. What
really
about
good.
Swappa? Have you been on
Another
Swappa
microphone
before?
that I do have, yeah, thanks to India, of course.
India making people pull
Yeah,
out their
I
purse.
have also. I know, right? So I use the Rode, the X series, the little small microphone for work.
Mm-hmm.
That microphone's really good. It's really freaking good. So the X150, I think it is. It's a really good microphone. So I use it for work every single day, and it has the double
Sweet.
muted that I want. I'll mute on Microsoft Teams, and I'll mute on the microphone just in case I say something I shouldn't.
Which is never. Which
What?
is never. Let me pull
What?
a few more comments in here. What's up, Dan Tana in the house? I'm
Hey,
so
Dan, what's
glad
going on,
you.
man?
It's good to see you.
Love the
Good to
piano.
see you.
Ooh.
I love it. I love it. Yep, the SM set. It's the SMDB.
Yep,
What is it
that's it.
called? Yeah.
The SM7DB, yeah, it does have the only difference is that it has a kind of a cloud lifter inside the microphone, so it's technology from cloud, so you can actually you don't need that much juice, and if you don't have it on your the Roadcasters do have a lot of juice, so you don't need it with that. The Roadcaster
Mm-hmm.
Pro, the Pro 2, and the Duo and the new ones. But
Mm-hmm.
if your console, your audio console is 2020 or behind, right? 2019, 2018, or whatever, you will need the gain to use this type of microphone. So that's basically what it is. It has plus 18 and plus 28 dBs, so it gives you more juice to use it on not so powerful consoles.
I love it. I'm seeing all these comments about, yeah, I love my Shure because it's so quiet and I live in the suburbs and everyone loves their power tools
You
here.
know it. You know it.
I know. For me, John, I always end up having the lawn guy come if I'm trying to do anything during the
Mhm.
day.
Yep.
So, so everybody can hear that. Okay. And there's another Swappa fan. So Dan
Swap is
said, I
good.
bought a camera from Swappa. I didn't even know anything about Swappa. So now y'all have me going to
Hmm.
yet another shopping link. India, thanks.
Thanks,
I'm
India.
blaming you and Dr. Elo.
What's up, James?
It's so good to see all of you. I see Roy in the
Hey, bro, what's
house.
up?
Roy Richardson, tech troublemaker, who was also at Ecam Creator
Oh,
Camp, by the
great to
way.
see you.
I just wanted more time with everybody. That's what I
I
really
know,
wanted.
right?
Look, Dan Roth has a Hyper Quad S for the same price as a Wave 3 for
There
better
you go.
sound. Yeah.
Is that the one that has the colors on it? The
Yep.
RGB on it? Okay.
It's pretty.
It
It's
is.
purty.
It's party.
James Hicks, what up,
Oh,
yo?
yo.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Focus, baby. I'm focused. You know it. I'm focused.
I promise I'm gonna get back in here and ask and answer or ask some more questions. But I'm just loving this stuff. So everybody's saying, "Hey, what's up?" And she sells and buys on Swappa. So
What?
yeah, I
She
will
will
be
sell me on
blaming.
Swappa. She will sell me on Swappa if she had the chance. Whew. This girl.
Put put you out there. That doggone India. I'm telling. When I talk to my husband after I buy my next thing, I'm gonna say, India and Elo
Bad
made me do
influence.
it. That's on them.
Man, we have a chat with Richard. You know Richard, right? Sarkisian.
Yep.
We have a chat, the three of us. Man, we're creating gear acquisition syndrome for us every single day. It's like, I bought this. I bought this. Oh, God, it's horrible, but it's so great.
Wait, I got to put this comment up here. Hold up. Dan said, I almost sold my grandkids on Swap. You're so wrong.
Tell me.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so John is asking a question before I go to my next official question. What we all really want to know is how do you afford your gear habits?
Hey, so the way I afford that gear is I have the side gigs. So
That's
I
right.
just finished my contract with Be Live, but I was with them about 2 3 years with them. So I had my income every month. I had steady income and clients, just clients on the side because I don't mix any of in my studio. It's
Yeah.
stuff that got from the brands themselves, so I can do some reviews and stuff like that, or I
Yeah.
have bought myself, but through my LLC. So I've done it that way because the take gonna get killed. So yeah, no. So this is all I've worked it basically. I work every single thing, and I sell and buy a lot. I just sold what thanks to India. She showed me reverb.com. So I just sold 4 microphones in there like in a week. So
What?
that's the way I could afford and buy me this right here, which is the I just got this so I can use it
Ooh.
with the Shure microphone in my cell phone and
Mm.
dance and do my TikToks. I'm joking. I don't dance on TikTok. I'm just
I was
but
getting ready to say, you getting ready to show your dances? What are we
mm,
doing?
mm, 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 mm.
Okay, I want to touch on what you just said,
Yeah,
especially because we're talking to side hustlers, and that's really I want to hone in on that because a lot of folks that I know that are in the chat right now, just like you and I, are doing full time something in addition to doing our
yeah,
video content creation. So for those of you who may be watching and you're thinking about doing some type of video content creation or even a audio podcast, whatever it is you want to do, I want you to know that it's possible. But you did hear what Dr. Elo said. So he's being
yeah,
strategic about the gear. He's buying quality equipment. I think this is what I'm hearing you say. You bought quality
yeah,
equipment or you buy quality equipment. You do due diligence to trade out, right? To
yeah,
sell
absolutely.
things that you aren't using. And that's one thing it took me a while to really learn, honestly, E, because I was just buying stuff and trying it, and then like, I'm past the return point. So I just have a big pile of stuff. And as a side hustler, we need to be making every move that we make needs to be intentional. Would you agree?
You're not using, why is it here?
Yeah.
That if you already did a review, if you upgraded, the only thing that I'm not selling is my MB7. No, I'm not selling that just because it has sentimental value to me. And what if this one breaks? I need a backup. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing. I have A10 Mini Pro, which I'm probably gonna sell as well because I got the Sony A6700, which I upgraded and traded for the on B&H. There's a trade program for the CVE10, so I went
Hmm.
there. I gave mine. They gave me some money for it, and I traded it up. So that camera, it came up to what, $500 less. So that kind of works out, right? So anything that I buy, it's very strategic, and I don't want to take money out of my family's pocket for
Yeah.
stuff like this because it doesn't really make sense. I'm not, my kid has the ability to do whatever he wants, play in basketball league and this and that because stuff here in DC is expensive and I can afford it because I'm not taking money out of their pockets to put into this, which is basically a side hustle, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's not even a side hustle to people. It's kind of a hobby. So I didn't want to turn it into a expensive hobby. So I do consulting on the side. I do live streaming like one-on-ones.
Yep.
India and I have something that planned out to do seminars and webinars outside. We have one planned for Philly on how to, web presence, basically
Mm-hmm.
how to show you how to have a web presence and or your presence online, how to make it better. So I'm always doing something. I'm always hustling. Let's put it that way.
I just I had to put the gold up because I'm like, this is golden nugget stuff, y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
understand that it's not just, hey, let me get on YouTube and I'm going to go viral and now I'm going to make a lot of money and I'm going to be great. It
I'm not
doesn't
even
work like
viral.
that.
I'm not
it,
even
it
viral,
doesn't work
and I
like
have a plan.
that.
But I'm not going broke on a dream that I have of being a content creator. I have to be realistic. I have family. That they're first, and my career is
Yeah.
first. Overall, I can't just wing it.
It's doable. But you do need goals. You need focus. Let me put up a couple of comments here because I've been seeing some stuff. Yeah. Um, y'all are funny. Okay, first, tech troublemaker said, I'm waiting on my prompter because of gas. Me too, Roy. I want that Elgato prompter so
I
bad,
didn't
but
buy it.
did you get it?
No, I didn't buy it
You
because I have
didn't
a
buy it.
prompter right now. Here,
Yeah, I have one
you know
too.
what I did? When I saw it, I have a TS what is it? A Desview TS3
Mm-hmm.
or a T3, whatever, and I have a little put like a little screen. So I was using it with this little handle that you put on it, and it was always falling. This thing, oh my god, I hated it. And I didn't notice that with this thing right here, I was like, wait a minute, that has a hole. So that has a
Uh,
hole. I put my little screen in there into the TS3 or the T3, and it works perfect. It was like, wow, it looks so much like the Elgato. I'm just gonna put a sticker on it and forget about buying the other one.
okay.
That's it.
So look,
I even
we
bought this things. I even bought this things, so I can just use it with HDMI, so it can go down, and it has put like a sleeve on it, and has one cable. That's it.
I
So
love it.
yeah, I try my best. I don't know. I'll maybe buy it next week, but yeah, for now, I'm holding.
I love it. I love it. There's more comments. People are coming through. Hold up. Yep. So John said the same thing. It's cool, but I already have a Me too.
Yeah.
But I did have. I had the gear acquisition syndrome for real. For real. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that looks so awesome. When I saw Stephanie Garcia do her review and Dan Roth, I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Dr. Elo did some quality chair dancing. Did you see that?
You know
Look, let me pull that back up at the top of the show, though. Ah, Dan said, nice, Doc. He was talking about what you were showing on screen.
awesome.
Yep. And agreed, exactly right. Like, we've got to be
Yeah.
strategic and not just be out there just spending, 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 especially
And
if you're not going
intentional.
to use it. I have one, I think you, let me
Just
put the new one up. I have one mouth. I don't need four mics. I
sold
love
4.
it.
I'm telling you, sold 4 mics. Ridiculous.
India says, nope, sell on Swappa, Reverb, offer up. I look at it like I'm leasing my gear. That's a
Exactly.
smart move.
She's part of the reason that I've been being pushed to sell my stuff, because I had a lot of stuff around here. It's like, why you sell it? I don't know. So yeah,
Yeah. My goal is to make enough to cover my cost of my side hustle until the day comes I do content creation full time.
exactly. There you
Yeah.
go.
Everybody has goals. What's up, Mommy
Hey,
Guide? Is
look at
that
what I have.
Mommy Lala?
Look what I have over here. Lala, you're so amazing.
I love her. Let me
Lala,
pull
you're
this.
so
Hold up.
amazing.
I got to pull it up.
I'm telling you, I have it right here as a reminder. You're so sweet, Lala. You're
I
so amazing.
love her.
This was made by her, so that's me. I have it right here in front of me, hanging from the teleprompter. So yeah,
I
this
have
is a good
mine
reminder
too.
because good
Mine is
people,
downstairs waiting for the
good
Christmas tree.
aura, good aura. You know,
Look, Mommy Lala, if y'all don't know, first of all, she's excellent when it comes to anything video. So that's first
Mhm.
thing. But more importantly, she's just an amazing human
Yes,
being. She
absolutely
literally, while we were there, made those ornaments with
crazy, huh?
our name. I never have anything with my correct name. I always have people call me Tanya, and so they spell it T-O. She had my actual, like, she had it personal. It was personalized. We love you, Mommy.
That's amazing.
We do.
We do.
Ugh. Okay, let me put this back up. I've got more comments and then I have to ask more questions, but I'm just loving the comments coming in. So, Dan Roth, because we do have a lot of Dans, said, Dr. Elo, aside from you being smarter than me, we have a lot in common. Much respect. I'm being a
Respect, my
great
friend.
dad.
Absolutely.
I love
Respect back.
that. I have the Desk View one too, John.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
one I
good.
have.
It's good.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then India said also partnership and community are huge. You'd be surprised at the projects you can create when you partner with others in the community. Ah,
India and I talk a lot, and when we have a gig that we're there's something approaching, we discuss it, and we hey, what's going on? How much you do? How much you charge? I listen, and she listens to me, and we listen to each other, and
yeah.
we collaborate basically on that. That's like, hey, no, ask for more money. The hell, you're worth more. So yeah, that's the way.
When you find your people, when you find your
Hmm.
community, and that's one of the things I think that video has done for me is it's helped me to really branch out. I'm a super introvert. I know it may not seem like that because I'm on camera, but yeah, I'm a
Surprised.
big old introvert. So I'm a cave dweller. I could literally be, when everybody else was complaining about not being able to go out, I was like, woo, this is great.
In India, I don't listen to Dr. Elo.
I'm by myself in my cave. I'm great. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, India says she does not listen to you.
Man, I don't listen to you neither. Of
But she does. Look, we listen to each other, and that's the
course.
great thing about the support mechanism. I want to ask you this. I see more comments in there, but I'm going to ask you this question first. Can you share any personal experiences or challenges that you faced when choosing video gear?
Yeah, absolutely. With the webcams, I had a hard time. That's why I recommend only Elgato, to be honest. I had, oh my God, that thing made me look horrible.
Which one?
Um, the Logitech Brio, which
Oh,
is
I couldn't do it.
Logitech for creators, that was my second webcam. The first webcam was what everybody had, the 1080 Logitech, I don't know
Yep.
what. Everybody had that.
C922.
Exactly.
Yep.
C922C or whatever it was. So I
Mm-hmm.
had that one. Now the second one with the Brio, you spend 150 bucks for it, and I was so mad because I ended up selling it as well because he just didn't give you the correct coloring,
Yep.
especially with it didn't work. I looked orange. I looked
Yeah.
Donald-ish. So and no, that doesn't work for me. So we have a different kind of complexion, and we needed something that looked natural.
Yep.
But basically, with cameras, if you have a good webcam from a Elgato, which is they do have good webcams, you need good lighting. It's not just the webcam.
Yep.
Now, with with a mirrorless camera, it's more forgiving. Now, the other thing that I did encounter was with the first iteration of the Canon M50.
Mm-hmm.
Great camera, but oh my god, I didn't know anything about uh, all the information it presented to you
Yep.
on your video. So it didn't have that's what they call clean HDMI.
That's right. It
So
had those black
after that,
bars. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it had everything, all the info. So after that, I just learned that Sony is what I use for creating content because it has a better quality picture. It has the HDMI information. It just doesn't show on any other cameras.
Mm-hmm.
2020 and beyond, all
Yeah.
of them are made for creators. So I'm always looking for gear that is made for podcasts, doing recordings or videos or whatever. Definitely. From now on, is just be Sony, no matter which Sony, and my Sigma 16 millimeter lens.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Sigma. I have about four or
Same.
five lenses from them, and I'm still waiting for that 10 to 20. f2.8 lens because I'm gonna get it. I'm a fan of of Sigma lens, and
Yeah.
that's where I'll stay for a while because there's nothing better than it, to be honest. So
Yeah, I started with I think we followed about the same path. I had a
yeah,
Logitech C922. I tried the Brio, sent it back because it didn't
horrible,
work.
horrible.
Um, Gosh, I went through a whole bunch of different cameras. I ended up with my Canon T6i, and I was using it. I had it all ginned up some kind of way to make it work, but it had clean HDMI, unlike the M50. I
Yeah,
had that. I ended up upgrading to a Sony A6400, and I've stayed with that for now, but I really do want to move to the
yeah.
one everybody else is getting, the Z10. So, yeah, Sony is great. Look, wait, let me show you who's saying Sony is great. I love it. All right, Sony. Sony
Oh,
APS-C user. Sony is
it's
great for
great for
live streams.
everything.
It is.
And I stayed in APS-C, by the way. I didn't upgrade all the way up. I have enough cheap lenses on the APS-C line, and for what I do, it's the best value for, you know, for content creation. To be honest,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
And I
yes,
did also get the Sigma lens because that worked out
good.
beautifully with the
What?
Sony.
I got the
It's,
Trio. I got the what is it? The 18 to 50 2.8, and I'm waiting for that freaking 10 to 20 2.8. I also have an 11 Sony 1.8, and then I have another one that came. It's like I don't know, 50 to 100 something that I never use. Well, I'm
so
probably gonna.
somebody's going to ask this question. Look, and you got to answer it. Somebody's going to ask, and I got to pop Tatiana up in here too.
Hey Tatiana, what's up?
The question is, yeah, I use my Canon for a while now. I have Sony. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, everybody's moving to Sony. Here's the question people are going to ask. They're going to say, why do you need so many cameras? Like, why have you purchased so many? Why didn't you just stick with one that you liked a lot? What's your take on that?
The one that I stick with it's right now what I have is the Sony A6700 for streaming. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a side camera. I have the Elgato for Pro for work, and I do have a Insta360 because that's what I use top down,
Yep.
for reviews. But what I have right now, I changed my Sony CVE10 for the Sony A6700 because of its hybrid capability. So I can just use it here, and I
Mm-hmm.
can go outside, take photos and take videos and use it with the new AI, which is amazing. I can use it for anything else. So I only own right now 3 cameras. 2 webcams and 1 mirrorless camera. Now, I do have a lot of lenses because I like my lenses for different situations.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a 30 millimeter, so whenever I'm doing videos outside, I can remove myself on the camera and not be in front of it. I have a 56 for shooting photos. I also have that 18 to 50 from Sigma because it's so small that's the one that I take on my trips. So I have
Yeah.
everything that I have is intentional, and I've sold every other single camera that I've had. I even had 2 CVE10s at one time, and I was like, "What am I doing? No, I don't need that." So I sold it to a friend who was doing a podcast, and he needed one. Gave it to him for the same price I bought it. So yeah, I only have my Sony A6700, but I do have this one because I want the most updated and the latest gear.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. It's same thing. I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max because I want the most updated, but I don't do it all the time. I wait. I jumped from the 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped to that one because it has of the video capabilities and I can use it with an external card, or I can use an external, a drive, so I can use um, what is it, the log, so I can do log.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it. But I've downsized a lot. I've sold a lot of stuff, I wanted the Rodecaster Pro Duo, but I don't the Rodecaster Duo, but I don't need it. I have a Rodecaster Pro 2. So
Yeah.
now and right now that I have, the Sony A600, which I'm using with USB-C, I'm connected through USB-C, and this is the quality you're getting. I'm selling my A10 Mini Pro because I don't need it. So,
Hmm.
whatever I'm doing, I'm just turning it over.
Look, I know he spoke fashion, said, I may have to upgrade to the one Dr. Elo is using because his view
Man,
is amazing.
day
Yeah,
and night, I'm telling you.
he looks great. Look, wait, let me show you on camera. Look at that.
But it's all in the lighting too.
Yeah.
I started with the Elgato, light, a box light, like a real YouTuber.
Look, Dr. Elo has gas.
What? I have extra gas, my friend. You know it.
He admitted it. He did admit it earlier. He did.
But I work for it. I work for it. Absolutely.
And that's part of the beauty of being able to, and you said this earlier, but I want to touch on this again because we're talking to people who are side hustlers. Kind of the beauty of being able to have a full time as well as to select, not even as well as, let me say this, because I picked up on this with one of the presenters at the Ecam Creator Camp, and I went and I told her, it was Jillian who said it.
Oh, Jillian. Yeah.
Yeah, she was amazing. She said she gets to choose the gigs she does
Yes.
because she continues to work her full time, which she still enjoys working, but she gets to
That's true.
choose the side gigs. And that was like revelatory to me because that is exactly right. That is a plus side of you being a side hustler content creator, is that we don't have to feel like we must take on
No.
specific gigs if it's not really a fit. So,
And I don't have an easy job neither. No, I manage an office with a lot of people, and we have the Deepwater ports for the whole country. So I
yeah.
manage a full office, and it's not by any means easy when I go into work. But when I'm out, hey, I'm out. 3:30. At 3:31, you're not gonna see me with my nope. It's my time, it's my family time, and
Yeah.
I only stream or do videos during the week. You will not catch me on the weekends doing absolutely anything related unless once in a while I'll get a gig. But
Hmm.
other than that, I'm family first, straight up.
I love it. So, a couple of things. If you wanted to take anything away from the conversation in regards to the whole video gear and just being a video content creator while you're working full time, be strategic and intentional about your purchases. Create a budget, is what I always tell my community members, right? Don't just go off and put a bunch of stuff on a credit card, it's not worth it. What I'm
Stop using
hearing,
Klarna. Stop
right?
using Klarna.
And don't do that either. Uh, Dr. Elo in India have taught me tonight that I need to be going to these other websites and actually selling some of the gear that I have here at home that's just been sitting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I'm pulling away. If any of you, if you're learning something, I want you to definitely put what you're learning into the chat because I'm picking up some nuggets for sure. I want to show you. Oh, yeah, this is fun. Let me put this comment real quick. Loved using my Canon 5D, but without autofocus, it was an issue because I move a lot. Yeah, exactly. So true. You have to be mindful not to move forward or back too much. Oh, I need a day job with clear start and stop times. We don't always have that, do we? And you're right, Dan Roth. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so true. I was going to show you something that I have and get your take on this because when we went to Ecam Creator Camp, I pulled out this little thing right here.
Oh, hoo. I
This
don't
is
wanna see the new
slick.
one, oh god. India just got it. India, why?
Idia, you got this too? Yeah, I pulled this out. It's a DJI Pocket 2, and I think they just came out with the Pocket 3.
He has the 3.
That's crazy. So the Pocket 2 does a bunch of stuff, but y'all, this thing is like it's 4K video. It takes pictures. You can kind of see it's like there you can kind of see what's going on there. But it takes pictures, it does full 4K video. It's very portable. I like that I was able to not have to like carry around a big lugging, the gimbals that are huge. So this is handy. I can pop this in my purse when I'm going and I'm taking video of my kiddo who's doing band and all her performances. Then I have this and I can just like, pop it up and not look like, hey, what is that?
Look at what
Oh,
India
that
sent me.
is that's
Look at what India
India's
sent.
three.
Yeah, I don't like you, India. Not today.
I love India, but India, I'm not going to get in the three now because I just bought the doggone two. So no,
Telling you.
but this
I
is
don't know
one of
how
my
she got it that
faves.
fast too. It's like you get a contact. Damn, she got it yesterday or before yesterday. One of those days. I don't know. It's out of control.
It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick and it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Yep,
Absolutely.
she put it in there. I just got the Osmo Pocket 3. Ah, my
Mm-hmm.
comments are acting up again here in Ecam.
So
That's why
good.
I'm having to
So
pull up the comment screen. But yeah, let me see. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and she loves it. Of course you do. Of course you do. David Ryan, what's up? Hi. Yep, the 3 is out and swaps vertical and horizontal video fast.
Out of control.
Yeah, I don't have envy. I'm not even switching. I'm
I
not
like
doing
you
it.
have one. I don't have one yet. But
I'm
yeah.
surprised.
No, actually, I'm a GoPro lover. Well, I do
Ah,
have 4 cameras. Okay, never mind. I have a GoPro.
look at
Those are
that.
so yeah.
Look, okay, so one of the reasons, if again, somebody might be asking, like, why so many? But one reason is that you can actually get yourself with different perspectives when you're doing your live stream.
Yeah.
I still have yet to really capitalize on that, but I do have multiple cameras. I have probably, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. I've got six.
Damn, you need swap in your life. But you use them. You use them. You know what I
I do
mean?
use them.
And you have side gigs too that you do video content outside, so you
Yeah.
need them. Like right now, the way that I'm working, I don't need one, but I'm sure um, that that was not intentional. I promise. Sure, but I am sure that I'm actually gonna need more cameras. But
Yeah.
that's what I got India for. She lives around the corner.
Hey, India is definitely the go to. But here's the thing you don't have to go out and buy. Look, you heard him say this, and I'm going to
Yeah,
repeat it. You don't have to go out and buy all this stuff right now. If you're just starting out, you really need to find the
yeah,
system that works for you. And the three things that you heard him say were a good camera, good microphone, and good lighting. If you have got those
good
three
lighting.
things,
Absolutely,
yeah, if you've got those three things, you're going to
that's all I
be
need.
really, really in good shape. And then you can build as you continue to add to your video content creator toolkit.
And your phone is, so good that you sometimes, you can just use your phone with a good microphone, of course, and
Yep,
that's it.
yep, yep. I love it. Ah, for sure, sure.
For sure.
Dang it, I can't pull it up there. Crap.
It's all good.
Ecam, help.
It's all great in the Navy.
It's, I know, it's fine. That's what we said. Even if we know that we're having some lip syncing issues now and then, y'all. So for those of you who are like, oh my God, there's some problems. We know. We just decided we're going to have fun and do this thing anyway. It's all good.
Ha-
Have you?
haven't you watched, old karate movies? Hey, if you went through that, it's fine. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, ramping up to do outdoor interviews but fight nerves to move forward. Look, Roy, that's the reason why I got this Osmo, the Pocket 2. That's the reason why I got it because I knew there are times when I need to do more outside or I just needed to be portable, right? Because I go
Beer
on
works
shoots.
for the nerves
Yeah, I do shoots
really well.
a couple of times a month now. with a company called FemForce. So if you want information, let me know. I do
Absolutely.
shoots with them, photo and reel shoots to build up social content. That's what I'm working on
That's
now so
amazing.
that I can have like no need to really force myself to go create content for social
I know, right?
media posts. And I wanted the ability to be able to easily create B roll. And sometimes when you have big, stuff that you're carrying around, it
Right.
makes it a little bit more difficult to be
Burdensome. Yep.
inconspicuous. Yeah. So, okay. As a proud father and husband, because we're getting ready to wrap,
Hmm.
and you said something about this, but I want you to really like
Sure.
give us this answer. How do you manage to strike a balance between your professional commitments, content creation, and family life? And how does the right video gear support that balance?
Well, the balance first is you got to schedule yourself. You got to schedule things around your family time. Right now, during this time, there's probably I'm not gonna miss much, right? Because we're after dinner, we're gonna watch TV. I'm gonna do a little bit of live streaming, or I'm gonna do a video, and they respect that because I respect their time as well. So everybody got their own time, and having the right gear, it just makes you do stuff easier and faster because you don't have to fiddle with it. You don't have to be fixing your whole tech. You don't have to fix your camera. You don't have to deal with firmware updates or whatever, or something not working, which will deter you from doing your job, right? Doing what you want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just sit down, turn on my computer, and do whatever I have to do. That's it. And during the little times that I have that I work from home most of the time, during those times that I do have like breaks during lunchtime, I crunch and do stuff as well. Sometimes I can do a short during lunchtime, and or before my kid comes from school, I can crunch him 30 minutes and do a video or edit. Um, I always because I travel as well on airplane mode. For me, it's badass. For me, it's really good that I in the airport I do a lot of work. So there's a lot of during my commute to DC in the train. That's an hour. I always do my mobile Mondays tech. I mean videos there as well, and I edit and do everything on the run. So you can do a lot of stuff during the times that are slow, or during times that you know what your kid's in a doctor's office today with your wife or husband or whatever, and take that time to do something. Just try and be as much as creative as you can during the times that are low. Now during the weekends I don't touch them, like I said, and having the correct gear and the right gear will always help you do your job better, more efficiently. And headaches are not a thing anymore because you don't have to fiddle with it. So
Yeah.
that's my recommendation. A plan is always in place. You always need to have a plan.
I love it. I love it. It makes sense. And you're
Yeah.
conscientious about making sure that your family is priority. And that's one thing
My
we all
parents were
have
always
to.
present, and I appreciated every single moment. And that's something that I learned from my parents. And why, if I had the opportunity to have a present mom and dad at all times, even during sports, I take time and go to sports and do everything. I
Yeah.
work around the schedules from my family. My family doesn't need to work around my schedule. So why can I be present? I need to be present. That's my goal. Make that little human better and better than me. So,
I love it. I've
oh
got
yeah,
friends that are great dads. You, Dan Roth. Yeah. I love that. And then we
and
got tech
today, and
troublemakers
today,
saying, if I could just reboot my kids. I love it.
in
Well,
today's environment, yeah, you need to be present. Mm.
I'm going to put you up on screen with your
Mhm.
website because I want people to know how to find you at askdrelo.com.
Yep.
And where
Yeah,
else? Like on your YouTube channel, is your YouTube channel on here somewhere as well?
everything is in there. Like, my portfolio is in there, which thank you, India, help me do it. There's all my socials. You can subscribe there to YouTube. My gear, which is my Amazon shop, my email list. Um, on the top, it does have booking. I have different types of bookings as well. I got live streaming, podcasting, and video, and everything's in there. And a small, welcome to my channel video that you can watch if you want to. So that's it. That's a one-stop shop. AskDrElo.com, and you'll find everything in there and that you need about Dr. Elo, the live stream video creator. Let's put it that way. So,
Love it, love it, love it. Oh, and so, India said she's going to have to start charging you. Hold on. Dang
you've
it.
been, you've been charging my time.
Let
You've
me
been
put,
charging me. Been texting me every day. That's charging right there. That's time.
I
I'm
need to
just
start charging Dr. Elo for all this help I gave him.
yeah. At least I don't tell her, but at least she knows now. Okay.
You are loved and highly favored, India.
Yeah, she
Yes, you
is.
are.
Absolutely.
You are. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being on the show this evening. Thanks so much for sharing your wisdom about being a family man, doing content creation, gas,
Gas and more.
and how to actually like overcome that by selling and trading gear so that you can upgrade over time. I really, really appreciated you sharing that because it's not something that I've done well, and I will definitely be doing more of now.
And
If there
you can
were,
contact me or India anytime. So, hey, whatever you need, we can walk you through it.
oh, I'll be calling.
I know.
That's coming.
And it's all
If there were one more thing that you wanted to leave the folks with, what's one piece of advice or a thought that you want to share before we conclude?
gear is not everything. You can start doing content with whatever you have. So, start with what you have. You don't need to be the prettiest online. Just try and deliver that message first. Everybody starts ugly. Hey, what's going on, JP? Everybody starts ugly, and with time and with practice, you will beautify your content. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's golden, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. Thanks for showing my friend, Dr. Elo, love. If you learn something, share hashtag learn something new because people need to know. There's always something to learn. We appreciate you too, Mommy Lala, JP, John, Lacey, India, David, everybody who was here, Tatiana, Dan, both of the Dans, Roy. Thank you so much for coming this evening and hanging out with us. If you want to know more about my show, if you want to know more about some of the programs that we offer, I am actually doing a gear, and it's going to be a really basic getting started, but also interactive. What do you have so I can help you put it together? Class on Saturday morning. So, for more information about that, feel free to DM me. Just send me a quick note and I'll send you the link. I've shared it on some of my socials, but I'm not going hard on this because it's really more for my community in the Stream Bosses Academy. But you're welcome to come if it's right for you. I am going to be back on next week, next Thursday. So I look forward to seeing you there so we can talk a little bit more about what's going on with live stream marketing. I'm also so excited because we have several new guests that are going to be coming. Katie Fox from Ecam is coming soon, y'all. Ty Goodwin, the quiz queen, is coming soon. We got a lot of really amazing folks that are coming onto the show. And of course, I'm going to do some solo training as well because I do like to just kind of give my perspective on different strategies, having been in business for myself for 16 and a half years. So if you've got questions, we either have answers or we can find resources for you. I hope you have an amazing night. Thanks again for spending time with me and Dr. Elo. Be sure to go and follow his site, askdrelo.com. We'll have all of his socials. Sign up, book an appointment with him, talk with him. You can hear he's a guy that has a lot of knowledge and he's willing to help. Take good care of yourself, and we will see you next week in the stream for another live stream show. Thank you so much for all the gratitude in the chat and all the comments and interaction. You all take care and stay safe.